Which just seems so insane based on what he ran on. I mean, this is why a lot of people feel betrayed, right? He ran on no more wars and these stupid, senseless wars, and then we have one that we can't even really clearly define why we did it. Which just seems so insane based on what he ran on. I mean, this is why a lot of people feel betrayed, right? He ran on.
That's exactly what he ran on, Joe. You know, for once in your miserable, pitiful life, maybe I can teach you how to be a real man and have some healthy masculinity. What do you think, Joe? See, when Donald Trump won the election, I had family members in my life that were victims of assault. On the phone crying because little bitches like you didn't believe women. Even though Donald Trump was found liable in a court of law for sexually assaulting E. Jean Carroll and then he defamed her, you still said, hey, bro, come on my show. Let's scratch each other's crotches and smell each other's jock straps. That bullshit, mediocre white men, small penis masculinity is exactly what you appease to with your 6-teeth white trailer park trash base. That's all you are, Joe. You didn't believe any of the other women that Donald Trump sexually assaulted. When he grabbed them on the breast, grabbed their butts, kissed them, put his hands up their skirts. I read all of them, Joe, but you didn't give a shit, did you, Joe? And when 13-year-old Katie Johnson came forward and sued Trump and Epstein for raping her, you didn't believe her either, did you, Joe? When he said, grab woman by the pussy, you didn't, you just, you know, that's just locker room talk. You're the reason we're here. Because you didn't care. So let me ask you a question, Joe. And maybe for once in your pitiful life, you can actually learn something. If your mom was E. Jean Carroll and Donald Trump had raped her, would you still vote for him? Not a chance in hell. But because it happened to somebody else's family, you didn't give a shit. Because you wanted to kiss up to power. You wanted to kiss up to the mediocre white man so your white trash base would like your videos and give you likes and comments. And what really happened was this, Joe, and you'll never admit it because you're too insecure a man, is that the black woman said, I'm not going to come on your shitty podcast. And that was a bridge too far for your little fragile ego. And you said, I'm going to endorse the white man. I don't care if he rapes women. I don't care if he's a 34-count felon. I don't care if he refuses to rent to black people. I don't care if he asks for the execution of 5 black men. I don't care if he questions the birth of Barack Obama. I don't care if he says Harris turned black. I don't care if he has dinner with white supremacists. How dare the black woman not kiss the ass of me, Joe Rogan, a mediocre white man with a 2-inch penis? Doesn't she know who I am? I used to watch people eat cockroaches. I'm famous, bitch, right? That's you, Joe. Known for what? Being a fucking clown. And that's what you do on your show. You have the IQ of a fucking acorn, but people are attracted to you like flies are attracted to shit. Yeah, bro, I didn't know he was going to be like this. He told me I was going to have cheap eggs. I didn't see this coming. I'm fucking shocked. Yeah, who knew, Joe? The guy that said, I have concepts of a plan, who never gave you a healthcare plan in 10 years, who said Mexico would pay for the wall, the guy that moves hurricanes with a fucking Sharpie. The guy is such a pitiful loser like you that every white that he's had, you know, his best friend, I will love you for better or for worse, before God, his wife, and his wife's family, goes out and has sex with other women. And on his third wife that can fucking barely speak English, while she's at home after giving birth to their 2-week-old son, has sex with a porn star and then commits 34 felonies covered up. And you're like, yeah, come on, bros, bring your jock straps. Come on, let me smell your jock straps, bro. Let's have some Budweisers, bro. Look at my neon lights, bro. Don't I feel like a real man, bro? It's bullshit. You guys don't know how to be real men. Real men don't vote for rapists. But you didn't care because you're a hoard of capitalism. Your white trash base that's stuck on culture wars butt into your shit. The number one cause of death of children is guns. 14 million kids go to school hungry every day. 2/3 of this country live paycheck to paycheck. 3 people own half the wealth. Nothing on your shitty ass show do you talk about that. Oh, but I don't like the pronouns. Oh, there's 10 transgender athletes out of every college in the country. Oh, there's a litter box in some school in fucking Arkansas. Let's talk about that stupid shit because my base loves it. 2/3 of your followers are mediocre white men like you. Are fake white supremacist Christians. They're not Christians, they're Pharisees. The rest of it, Latino men who will never vote for a fucking woman because they're intimidated. Ask yourself, Joe, if you have more than 3 brain cells up there with your little alpha brain supplements that you sell, why is it that after 250 years we've never had a woman president, even though 51% of our country are women? Because little bitches like you went to the voting booth and voted for the most morally bankrupt, rapist, child molesting, convicted felon white man over the most qualified candidate in this country because she was a fucking black woman. And that just broke your little fragile, traditional family values, white America brain. That's why we're here. So maybe one day, Joe Rogan, for Christmas, you can ask Santa Claus for a pair of balls and actually stand up for women. Because I'm just making a video in my truck in a parking lot. And I'm doing more for fucking women's rights and for what's right in this country than you. You're a whore to fucking capitalism. Have a white day, Joe.